Okay, I will send it to you. I think it was, yeah, I got into another session and that's why I couldn't. I will send you both of them today.
Okay.
By the way, this one I already finished. The one that you can choose an account, I need to make sure that when it comes back, it will fill it up automatically. We'll work on it in a second. But it works nicely. It's updating this table, you see? Not this one, it's updating this table. This table is able to, when you choose revenue, you can pick it up and put which standard. All of those are US, but there might be IFRS, which is a different standard. Uh, uh, so that's a good one. It works beautifully. There is I'm trying it for one company for now to see how it works. Okay. Uh, Now I want to know how to pull. I did a function already, how I pull the data now for those accounts. We need all of them. I just testing it with five, six. And there is two types of accounts, like the one for balance sheet would be for balance sheet would be number one. Like this is balance sheet, balance sheet. And number two, it's for income statement, statement of cash flow, everything that it's a flow. I will explain it in another time, but for now, we need to pull the data for those accounts. So although we did the match here, let's say for, what is that one? This one. Net sales, when I click here, okay, and I do revenue, it automatically update. It tells me, okay, I need to make sure that will stay if I go back and forth to the statement. So I will work on it, but that's a detail for now. It goes automatically to this table, and it should already change because I already have done it. So if you do it again, it won't make a difference. You see, it's already there. So if I will delete it, I delete it. The beautiful part of it, was hard, but this is over now. If you go here, and I will take this one, let me just change it for now. Going to the revenue is updating it. And if you go to the table here, the revenue I deleted, yeah, I will refresh. He added back, you see that? He knows that this is the account. That's the way the company name it. I want to name it revenue. The company ticker is this one. And this is based on US GAAP. It's a style of accounting. Now the challenge, how do I go and get this account, okay, for this year? And this data has to come from a form like,
Doctor,
yeah,
we are not seeing your screen.
what?
Your screen. We are not able to see.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I should. Yeah, he does it all the time. Now, can you see it? Can you see now?
Yeah, there is a. Yeah, we are able. You're on the views.py, right?
Yeah, now I have this XBRL stuff.
No, we are not able to see. I'm only seeing the pie chart.
Ah, so let me do stop share. Hey, Daniel, how are you, sweetie? So now tell me if you see it. Is that better now?
Yes.
Now you see this kind of strange screen.
Yeah.
This screen is very hard to really know what does it do, but it's very interesting. It's very, very important. You know, you really have to understand how it works. What happened is there's something called context, and you need to, every context for a period. We're talking about a period between 2019 and 2020 because that's for the whole year. That's for income statement. Income statement, you generate revenue, income during the whole year. So it goes from the beginning of the date up to the end of the date. On the other hand, for a balance sheet, this is not for the balance sheet, I will get to that one in a second. You have to look for the instance, and it has to with no segment. Segment is a different issue. Uh, so this one, for example, is for income statement. So to know to uh, which entity, which is this, it's his number, we don't have to worry about this one. I do it, the whole things I already have done. I know how to find this number. This is a unique number. And then there's a lot of things relate to it. And the one I want to get to it, by the way, it's not all of those. It really has to do with the USA. In a second, I'll find. It will do it automatically for me. Okay, let's go up. That gives me, this is it. You see this title here? And you see this number? Based on
Yeah,
those, yeah, you see the number?
yes,
Okay. Based on those two, I should be able to find this number. So first I have to find this, then I have to find this. This one I'm finding now. This one, as you see here, you go to this table, this is exactly what's written here. You see that? So I
yes,
want to look for this one, for this year, for this company. So the combination of those two is the reference number, which is generating. So I find the reference number, and then I go and find the one that relate to this one. Then I know that I got the right number. And that's the way I get to here. What is that? That's the way I know I will get to, which here is this one? God, where's the number, by the way? Yeah, here we go. How much is it? This is the number, is that right? Let's see, 274, 515, 515. If we go to here, here it is. You see, this is exactly this number. You see that?
yes,
Now, the trick is not to have to, I want to go to that document with the list and pull the data for every company for every year. That's the hard one. But in order to find that one, I need to know if it is a type of a flow or if it is a type of for a time, a specific time. By the way, that's a very important point. I hope that you listen to it, but later on it will make more sense when you go with Brenda. I don't know if you had the chance, guys, to review the stuff, but in any case, balance sheet is an instant. So it's for specific date. For income statement, see, it's so that here it's called its operation. You see that? It's a flow. It's something that being created over the whole year. Although it says here September 26, this amount was generated for the whole year from September 26, 2019 up to this date. So you have to really know the difference. Otherwise, you will not be able to find that one here. So this one is for a flow. Okay, if you see, this is for a flow. That's a hard one. I did it already. I know how to find this one that relate to this entity, and I know how to find from the ticker this number, and I did that. And means that this is a flow from this date to this date. That wasn't easy, but I did it. Then there's something else called instance. Let me see if I spell it right. Yeah, here we go. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not the kind I want. Here we go. You see, this one, it says instant with a T in there. This one for balance sheet. This is also a context. This is the same company, but the period is instant. So everything that has to do for a point in time, it will have to take this number with it. And then, by the way, you can see here another instant, and that's where it gets confused. And what's the difference between this one and this one now? A second. No, it has different instances. You see, this one is for 200327. I don't really want this one. The truth of the matter, I probably want this one. I think so. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. I will have to, yeah, I do have a way to check it. Yeah, I do have a way and I do check it. I know how the date has to be ending with '09. So that might be it. But the way, oh, this is a slow instant. See, there's 324 of them. This is crazy. Yeah, you see this one, but this is a segment. Yeah, it will know how to find it. I did it already. It has to be based on the top. Can you see me? See, on the top, you have some in the day. There's a tag called DEI. In there is something important to put out first for me. Where is it? Context references. Here we go. You see, it says 09/26, current fiscal year end date. Okay. This tells me when the year ending, and based on that, I find it. So I look for the instant, and that's the way I know how to find that specific number. I did all of that already. Now, the only things I want to ensure that it's work. So stage number one, Daniel, you haven't heard us before. This mechanism works already. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So this one works. I need to re-put it back in such a way. After you choose, he is smart enough to not to go here, and I found a better way than they did it. And he knows how to take this tag in here and break it and take the title and split USA gap revenue and take it away. In fact, I don't even use that element inside. This really doesn't exist inside, okay? The smartest way to do is to inspect, and then you can understand that the way they do it, they have a function called onClick, and that functions take this variable, and I take it from inside this variable. You see, I break it, and that's the way I do it. But we'll go over that some other time. The key point is to be smart enough to know when in fact, see on every row, I added this one. No, not this one, with the one next. Yeah, this is the one I added. You see the select?
Yes.
Each one of them has that one. Each one of them will have a long one. For now, I'm just testing this one. Okay? When I do on change, we got this function. This function, I made it to be able to go up to the TR, go down, and then go inside here, take the function and take this part, break it apart, and take those two components. But that's done. Forget about it for now. Now the challenge is, how do I pull the data for a specific year for this account? And I want to get it for all the year of this company. So That's when I did another function. I'm looking for it. There's so much that I'm totally lost. I think I need to, hold a second, 1 second, get company's value actual, it's not dead. Interest coverage is not dead. Industry detail, it's not dead. Set default, it's not dead. It's not dead, not dead. Charted and get from Excel, not dead, we did that. Update data, it's not dead, I don't think so. Get data ticker. What did I do here? Ticker, that's accounting principle. Yes, this is the one I need to deal with. This is the function. Now, I don't want to put it here. Put it in the right place. I don't have to look for it all the time. And that's, uh, do I want it to be in the admin? Should be in the admin, really. Because, no, it's, yeah, no, it shouldn't be in the admin. It's not in the admin. It should be in getting data, get accounts to do. It's also admin, update to do, update account. This one not supposed to belongs to here. Get screens, those are yes. That's the SEC. Yes, maybe here. Data processing. Let me put it here. I have to organize them, otherwise I will get totally lost. Okay, what this one function does, it gets a ticker. And by the way, I will not need this one anymore, but I will get back to that. I will not need it. Let's leave it for now. Then I have a list here. This list has to come. Now, this list has to come from that table we did. So let's do XBRL accounts match. That's what we matched. You know, we have, this is very important to notice. We have all the data of which accounts here. And then that mechanism updating this table, the match. So I know exactly how it's being called by the company. And this is the way I want to call them based on what we put in this table. So I really want the data from here, and I want the match account, and I have also the standard here. So for each one of them, we'll have a standard. So I'll take those two. And the truth of the matter is usually the same standard, okay? So, but it might be a company that would file under type of a standard, and I don't want to lock myself up. So that will be able to do it. Later on. For now, we'll take it from here because I do collect it anyway. So I can go to here, not to here, I go to here. And let's in a second, let me just make sure, Control V. I want it that object and that all. We want all of them. And we do for account in here, and we'll make that one. And for each A, we want A dot account match account. That's what we collected. And then we would want also the A. Now, why do I use IS? Yeah, I use it IS and VS. I need to be smarter here. Okay, hold a second. These are the two things that I need to collect. This is one, and that's the second to buying. But I need one more. That's a little hard, but bear with me. What I'm now collecting is, what's the name of the account we collected? Under which accounting standard, which is, in this case, is all of them are USA. But one more thing, I need to tell him if it's a flow or it is not a flow. And here is the trick. Let's see the A. How is the A linked? How is this table linked to the account? We do have that here. So we call it account in here. I was debating with myself, should I make it IS? I will change it there. So this one is connected to this table, which tells me which type of account it is. That's why I specify one or two. So I can go here and from the A dot account dot type. That should give me the type. Now I need to prepare this dictionary. This dictionary, by the way, I made this as default always US, but I will change it here now. We will choose of the matter. I know what to do. Let's define this dictionary outside. Now I need to build up. This is what I was doing testing and it works fine. You see, I have the US gap here. I'm going to change that. Instead of default, I'm going to make a dictionary. Inside this dictionary, for such and such, I'm going to put let's do it this way, although I really shouldn't write. It's a BS, it's like, it really has to be a flow and instance. Let me change BS. Remember, I will get a lot of errors. I will change this one to instant. And this one, I will change to flow. Please do remind me. And now, what I'm gonna do here, make this one instant. I'll make it as a dictionary inside. Make another dictionary, which will be flow. Okay? So we have an instant. We have a flow. Why it doesn't like me here? Why it doesn't like it? Account. Let's see what it does. Okay, let's do it this way. That's fine. I got it. That's fine. Yeah, he's very smart, you see? Very, very smart, this pie chart. But it doesn't make really a difference. It's just in the, it just in the, it's just really in the, see, it makes a dictionary and inside it makes two dictionaries, which I want, okay? Now, here we're going to do if this one is تمام equal to 1, then I'm going to put this one in here, meaning it's going to be instant. I'm going to use a count, and here I'm going to use instant, and the instant I'm going to use, did I do its dictionary or I did this one as a set? It's a set. I want it as a set. I don't want it as a dictionary. Although I will turn it into a, I will turn it anyway. Although all of them will be the same principle. Let me do it this way anyway. Then I will take A, I want the A on the second. Yeah, I want A dot match account. That's what I want. Do I want to append or I want, I have an idea. See, this is enough to go one time. Let's see here, what did I do? Yeah, you see it goes one time here. But did I got that variable? Yeah, here it is. I do have the account principal coming from here. I don't need it. I'll do it differently. And I have the instant. Just 1 second, let me think. I'm adding it to the dictionary. Instant. And that instant, I want to add account match. The name of the account. That's all what I need. So let me see a second. I think I need a set here. Add to set Python. Let's see. Here we go. This is a set. Add print. Okay. Click. Add. With letters. Adding this again. Okay, it's add once. This is good. This is exactly what I want, I think. Let me do add. I need the add function. Dot add. And what we want to add is the count match. Fair enough? I'm adding, so I will get a dictionary with a counted out instance and a counted out flow. And which kind of I'm getting two lists. And this one I'm gonna keep in a second. Okay. This one I'm gonna keep as a second because it's enough for me to get one. They all will be the same standard. We have also the standard also inside here. I don't need that twice, but just to explain what I'm doing is it's very important to catch it See, we have this, you have those account, okay? Those account, this is their standard. They all will be the same. It will be IFRS or GAAP or different countries. We might do Chinese, India one day, and those will be all the same account, but different titles, different standards. But each one of those will have this is the matching. Yeah, this is the matching. Each one of them there will be matched. Here I have the type. If it's two, it means it is a flow. If it's a one, it is mean it is a instance. And I want to make two lists. One with the one that has two and one that has with one, because pulling it from the data here, pulling it from, where is that file? Gosh, now here it is, this one. Pulling it, no, not from this one, I lost it. And from here, I must know if it's an instance, otherwise I won't find the right number. I will find the number most likely, but it will not be the right number. I have to know if it's an instance or if it is a flow. So let's get back to here. So far, so good. This is checking uh, if it is one, it will add it to that one. Otherwise, else, you will add it to account Is that okay? Not instance, but flow. So I'm making a dictionary of two sets, and that will be just like this one. So this one I'm not supposed to need anymore. Okay? This one I can comment out. It will be created automatically. I will print this one just to see that I did it. Okay? And the beauty here now, it's coming from the database. Before I did it manually, just for step on the way. Now I want to print this one and see if it is really coming the same way. Okay, are you doing okay, guys?
Yes, doctor.
It's not easy. It really isn't, especially when you are not from this. Okay, now left this kind of accounting standard. I need to get it from, so I'm getting the data ticker. I'm sending it from here, but I shouldn't be sending it from here. There's no way for me to know the standard from here. The only way I can is from the XBRL, and this is the only place I can get it. Hold a second. Yeah, I have here this one, and I'm going to here, but I'm sending the principal. I wonder if I can just set it inside here. But that's what I need for now. I can put it inside this object. That's the right place to do it. And there's many of them. Each one of them. Let me see a second. Just trying to solve it, not to yeah, let's look at this one a second. No, this one come, I give it to him. Now this one is not good. Let's go back to here. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, I want. Let me look at this one again. Let's look at, I think it's this one. No, yeah, I can get to that. It's the same one. Yeah, this is the one I want, but don't get crazy on me. Student instant. Yeah, it does here. It has a namespace. But then I have to look for it. It doesn't give it to me. It doesn't give it to me as an attribute, you know? It's using it as a namespace. That's what I'm really looking for. The easiest way to do for now, in my opinion, looks like, let's put this one aside here. I might need it. Easy, here I have it another time. I didn't need this one. Anyway, same things. It's, I will do it this way, although it's not the right way to do it. For now, it's fine. Let's create the object first, before. That's an object that does all the work, does a lot of the work. I have a ticker, I have an account, and I have, no, I tell you what, Control Z, leave it there, and let's do the following. Let's put accounting standard. We will go over all of them. You will write it there, so what? It's not the best way to do it, really. And let's put underscore here. And the truth of the matter, this one I should remove. Let me just make a comment for now. Remove the following line. I will need to remove it. For now, it doesn't hurt me. So I just leave it for now. This one I will remove. But first, let's see what's happening here. Okay, we're getting this one, we're getting this one. We get the account, get the account. This one will make sure, yeah, it will complain now that it's not that the same. Let me do the following. Maybe I spell it differently. Okay. Then this one's supposed to go here. Yep. And then this one does the work. This is an object. This is quite complex function. Very, very complex function. And this one is going to the SEC is, what do I do here? Get data for CIK. Now, see, I put that one to be the default. Let's remove it. I'm sorry, Control Z. I will get in trouble. I'll get in trouble doing it because I'm probably using it. Control F. Let me change it to everyone. That would be a nightmare. Shoot. Where is it? God. Yeah, it says accounting. Principal. So let's make sure I replace all of them with the same name so I will keep consistency. That will be harder one. Oh, shoot. This one I can live with. This one, let's leave it for now. I have a company info, I have company principal. Not sure I have to worry about this one. I will change it and we'll see what happens. And let's move on, see if there's more. Here we go. So I need to take this one. That's a hard one. This is a really, really hard one. I will go over it over time with you guys. But for now, let's see if there's any more. No. I'm trying to be consistent, although it's scary when you do that. It's just look at this function, you get scared. So I'm pulling the data from the SEC. This one does let's open those ones so we can see it. We'll print it. And then I pull the CIK from there. That's one very important. I'll get back to that. And then I pull also, what's that one was? The SEC, that's a very important one as well. Let's give us the SEC to which industry it belongs to. We'll get to that too. And then we'll see if it works. The rest should work. Then it goes to all. If it's longer, and then it runs from range from here up to today plus one, and try to find, and then it gets the dig. What does it do here? Dig data, filing, and then it gets the link, which kind of href link. So here is adding the href to there. Let's open it again too. By the way, what it does is really what I did here. It's a really hard one to do. It's building up this one again. Okay, it won't call it accounting principle. It will call it accounting standard, which is really more right word to use. Then it will put those links here. You see the href, and this is like the 10K URLs. It will put it there. Then it will go into another loop, find those ones there, and put them there. But there's a lot of work to do. It's beautiful, but for now, this is perfect. Now, I'm making another, this one I had it. We changed it, remember? Although this one, I don't really care. How do I call it? I'm just afraid of it. Let's see, second. This should say flow. And I would like to okay, let's see, I have only 5, which is good. So there's one here. It has to put it there, has to put it there, has to put it there. Let's be brave and do the following. We'll call this one, we call it flow. I want to be consistent. And let's go to that one now. This one should be flow. This is a killer, by the way. To do this function is just like suicide. But eventually, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Flow. And there is a flow here. Is there any more? Yeah, there's one more. Account sort. Yeah, I'm sorting it, so it'll be, that's less important. That's the end of it. Now we want to look for the BS and change that to instance. Yeah, there are 5, which makes sense. It should be the same. How did we call it? You remember, guys?
Was instant.
Instance. Yeah, let's make sure we do the same things. It's really 2 different dictionaries. Okay, it's just they are friend. So let's make sure we keep it so we don't get. Now it's easy to remember everything. After a while, you get you up. So I do that. Fair enough so far? I think that's did that one. The bottom line is I'm getting all this data from the SEC and I'm organizing it in a very nice way because I'm going over all the years, not just 1 year. And for each year, I'm pulling the data in the list. So let's see what's happening here. First of all, I'm getting blah, blah, blah. I'm getting the URL, the main URL by the CIK. In fact, the truth of the matter, I'm not using really a CIK, I'm using really a ticker. But it doesn't make a difference. It will take it the same way. So the SEC, it has a CIK here, but I'm putting inside really the ticker. In a second, in fact, what is this function we're utilizing? It's inside this object. And that's right in the view here. So we have get data. We're making the object. It's that object. I'm going to go back to it. This one we prepare this dictionary, which we're going to transfer to this function that belongs to this object. So we are transferring a nice list like that, a dictionary like this, but we're using instance and flow instead now. And secondly, we're transferring, why it doesn't like me here? Unexpected argument. What the heck is that? Let me see. Maybe I changed the name here, I think. Didn't I? Yeah, we changed the name though. Now it should be fine. No? So what do we have here? We have CIK, that's what I said. I used ticker. Type 10K, that's okay. This is fine. I use underscore here. I shouldn't be using underscore. Okay. Okay, now it's okay. I just I by mistake, I put underscore. Okay. I'm trying to get data for this specific company with specific ticker. Okay. And I want which kind of a report. I want 10K. 10K is the financial statement, a yearly financial statement. I'm telling him which standard I want to use because that's the way I collected it. It's a US GAAP. So that's the standard. That's the account. Now I'm going to this function and see how that works. Okay. And now I'm making a new dictionary called Dictionary for the Company. I'm putting there the CIK, and then I'm start working. I found out that there is a URL that I can go to the SEC, and into the URL, by the way, a really nice one. See the base URL. I use the word format because it's a string, and I tell him plug in the CIK and the type. So he's going to put the CIK here. He's going to put the type here. I'm not using this one. I used to use. I don't need it. I find it.
Doctor,
Yeah.
there is that error counting standard.
There's no what?
The accounting standard shows that it's having an error.
You're right. I'm glad you paid attention. Yeah, now what I really should do, I should look for all of those and take the underscore from there. All right, thank you for catching it. Here we go. We don't really need that one here now. And we don't need that one. Right? Is there more?
No?
There's
One
one.
more.
Yeah. This one in the same function, isn't it? Holy cow, look at this function. Yeah,
Okay.
we have to take this underscore from here too. Thank you. That was a good catch. Good, thank you. Okay, now we're getting this URL for this CIK for 10K. Okay, and we're really getting all of them. In fact, I will show you in a minute. So I'm gonna print it. But not only that, I'm really keeping it into this dictionary. Gonna hold all the information I'm gonna collect, and I'm gonna change it a lot. But for now, it's good. I'm collecting what is the URL that gives me all the 10Ks. I'm just seeing it that it gets to there and it's fine. Then this is how I'm calling it. Request is a very popular, this is one of the strongest package in Python. Is calling this URL and get the results. But I need to give him some permission. I made a membership with them so I can connect. It doesn't cost any money, but you have to be a member. And that's the way you can connect to them. Then I'm getting the HTML kind of, and it's a text. And then out of this text, I'm pulling out the CIK because I put a ticker and I want to make sure to get the CIK as well. I get it, and then I put it as one of the variables of this dictionary. Same things I'm doing with the SIC code, which industry is, and then I'm doing the next, and I'm putting it here. Then finding document links. This is a library, very interesting library. I taken the same huge, it really is the XBRL, or the HTML, sorry. It's HTML, it's IXBRL. It's kind of like embedding XBRL within HTML. You know the HTML. And what I'm doing is I'm using this library to find a table, okay? And that table has a class called table file 2. The SEC using it's exactly the same in all of them. I found it, and then out of it, I'm finding all the rows. And now I'm going over all the rows of that table. I'm making another dictionary for now. And reading all the rows and putting out the information I need to make the links. By the way, the end result is that for I'm getting really all the years. So I won't get into that now. We'll have enough time, but see for every year I'm making the data. So he's making it for every year, 2019, 2020, all the years he's making one. And he's putting all those links that I need for every year. I will improve it as we go along, but for now, this is perfect. He's putting it from the SEC. Then I'm getting the dictionary just to look at it. Then I am checking if the dictionary is more than zero, meaning it exists. Maybe it doesn't. By the way, it's for each one of them. Okay. If I do have more, and what do I do? If it doesn't find any, it just tells me that it couldn't find any. And then he's exiting. It's not running anymore. But if it does, which is most of the time, then I start putting the data. For every year in the dictionary, this one is putting a year for each one of them. He start filling up data. So he's going to the DEI, pull the data from there, whatever it needs. He pull the HREF that I already collected, calling that dictionary, getting the text. Now we start playing and start checking. This is really hard to follow, but don't worry about it now. Now it looks for the data files. In the data files, is running all the TRs, looks at the TD, looks if it's bigger than one, look the link, tag the link out, that's called accession number. I put it here into a view link, and I know how to generate that one automatically, which they are doing somehow, but I stole it from them, basically. I've been smarter, and there's another link that I need. It's called R. They have one R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stole that one as well. Okay, this is really to know how to steal, basically. It's legal. There's nothing not legal. I'm calling it stealing because it really is. They never thought it. They would never be able to change it either. Okay, I'm keeping it in the dictionary, all of those, and then I'm moving on to the hard part. This is what we're doing, by the way. Now I'm checking, this is the hard one. I'm going over all the tags of the DEI, and I'm looking for something that called document period date and document and the entity central index key. This is the CIK, okay? Supposed to be, let's print it as it goes through. And then I'm checking. And this is the way I'm looking for the data. For tag in soup, finding all the end date. This is a hard one. And blah, 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 he's doing all that stuff. And he's looking for the context. And he's finding two types of context he's supposed to find. By the way, let me print those ones. It works, fortunately. But you can imagine how much work was there. And then finally, let's make this one also, just to know where I am. I get basically, the bottom line is, I get the reference number. That's all an easy one to do. I have two of them. I need to look twice to get one for, this is the important part. I call it IS, let's keep it. I can call it flow context ID. Maybe I should, gosh. It's so easy to be tired here. I really want to change it to flow. Let me go here. Let me call that one a flow. It should be flow. It's usually it's so hard to change stuff like that. But this is the time. You don't do it now, it's dead. Flow. Flow. And a flow. Okay. Okay, let's go up again. I know you barely understand probably what's going on here, but get the concept, okay? This is the important things in this stage. I do the same things for the BS, okay? And I really do want the instant. I probably will end up here calling it BS. Here we go. So let's change this one to instance. And what do we have? Instance. Don't worry if you don't understand it. It wasn't that easy on me either to make it. So I'm gonna open those ones. I'm gonna follow each one of them in a second. Okay, so the instance becomes to be instance. Let's go next. And just really be consistent. So in the future, another year, there's no way I will remember what I did. And If I don't do it now, I totally will not understand what I did. Okay, seems like we fixed it. Bottom line of this part is, okay, it's to get another, where is it? We're getting the reference for instances. That's very important. So here we go. This is the important things. Okay, now I have reference for the instances. I have a reference for the flow. And now I'm looking for the data. Where is the tag list? Where does that come from? Ah, what did I do here? Yeah, this one, I am taking the accounting standard, adding to it colon, and going to look for it in the soup element. The soup, by the way, is the document that I pulled for that specific year. We have done it on the top there. Here it is. No, not this. Is that it? Stream. Yeah, this is it. We got it from the internet. We got the XBRL for that year. We took the turned it into a text. I read it into the soup. Beautiful soup. It's a library in Python. Very popular one. Extremely popular. Help you to read stuff on it by Python. So now I'm finally getting here and searching all the tags that start with US GAAP, meaning what I really is trying to do is going to look for all, and I will get better and better. Is going to look for all the one that has here US, US, you see US GAAP, you see that? It's looking for
Yes.
all the tags inside this document. It's going to go over all of them. I will make it faster some as I go along. And now I make another dictionary, okay? And inside this dictionary, I'm putting all the data. So I'm going for every tag in that list. I am splitting the tag name, okay? I'm getting a tag. When I get a tag, it's finding the tags, but look at the way the tag is made. The tag has two parts. It has the what it called a namespace and has the name of the account I'm looking for. So I'm going to split it, okay? And I need really the second part only, but that's very important if I'm working with a lot of type of accounting. So I'm splitting the name, and then and name one, it is really the account. I want to check, is it in the instant, first of all? If it's in the instance, it means it's a balance sheet stuff. And then I'm looking also for context reference, which I found on the top there. Make sure that both of them match. It has to be, otherwise I'm not interested in that tag for now. Or I have name one is in the flow, and it is in the context, it's for the flow. Because otherwise I'm not going to get the right number. Now, in the year data, remember it's a dictionary, new dictionary I'm making. I am making another, what I'm doing here is I'm giving inside the dictionary, I'm putting the name of the account, and then I'm taking the tag, the text of the tag, which is really the amount. This one will give me the amount. Okay? So for that, for that account, I'm putting the amount. So this is really numbers. This is really what I want. This is the bottom line. For that specific year, for that account, that's the amount. Now, if you look at here, that's not it. Now, this is just, those ones don't have the account. See, there's 1,252 takes like that. There's no way you can, but I'll find some. Yeah, here we go. This is tells you, so for the revenue, okay, and the revenue account, for this context references, I need those two. By the way, I'm matching both of them. If both of those match, if this tag matches those two to what I'm looking for, then what I want you to do is give me this text. This is the amount. So I'm getting really the amount, the correct amount from this document. Okay? Now that I got the right amount, I am putting it in this dictionary for that specific year. I'm looping the whole things. Then this is one. Okay, first of all. First of all, I'm checking if there's one, then I'm putting the amount there. Then I'm trying, I don't really remember what I did here. If tag equal to instant context tag and not in instance, if it's not in instant, then put it here. What am I doing here? And what is a count? I defined it on the top there. See how hard it is? This is why when you work on it, you want to finish it because it's so hard to go back to it. Okay, we have instance and we have flow. We want, if the tag is that one, that's okay. And this one is not in the list. I know what I did here. I tried to find a list of things that don't exist. This is just for me. All the stuff in the instance that don't exist, I should get an error. Okay, this is all the ones that don't exist. If they don't exist, don't bother, don't do anything. Just put them in the SEC. So I probably have defined the dictionary on the top. So I'm adding it's there. Let's print it even. This is all the account that we couldn't find any data for them. And then, by the way, and that's the beauty, we have the dictionary of data for that specific year. Okay, for that specific, I'm putting here data. So I'll get the whole dictionary that I'm making here for that year, all the data for that year will go as part of this dictionary, dictionary with here. So let's look it up in here. You can see it here. I will show you one of them. If you go here, we go, you see it says data 2020, okay?
Yes.
So this is really dic data, text the year, and then under the year, if you go under the year, you have the reference, you have the del, which we had before, and then, where is it? All of those, all of those, all of those, all of those. At the very end, it should be here somewhere. Here we go. It says year data. This year data is really taking all the accounts. It takes all the accounts. Where is it? It takes all the accounts. We'll get a different list. By the way, you see this number. This is the correct number for the revenue. By the way, I checked it. And this is the correct number for the stock. Now we're going to get 5. If that works perfectly, we'll put all the accounts. But that's the way you go. Let's try it and see what happens. That's really scary, by the way, but the poly will have a lot of errors. Let's go back. I finally got it working, but now I did a lot of changes. So let's get back to the input and refresh. Let's use only Apple. After that works for Apple, we'll see. Okay, we got the data. It's cooking now. You guys with me?
Yes,
Hello?
doctor.
Yeah, see, I got an errors. I knew that would get a lot of errors. It start cooking, and let's see what the error is. We're getting here. He doesn't like it.
Attribute.
How do I define? I want it as, I was afraid of this one. This is the problem, is the head. Do I have to have, can I have a list? And that will be append. See, all what I need is to make, let me see what I'm doing with that one in this function. The for, God. See that a list. Here we go, this is the accounts. And I get, this is could be a list. Why don't I turn it to a list? That will solve the problem. Where was I? How about we'll make it as a list? Because that's really what I need. But that will not be correct. I need a pen. Let's try it again. So I start walking, you see? It is walking. It's just scary. It takes a little time. It finished. Are you guys with me?
Yes, doctor.
Let me see you guys. You probably wish you never met me. Huh?
27.
Are you scared?
Wait.
And you thought that Academy City is hard, the website, and you thought Fab House is a hard one, and you thought that those stuff are hard, did you? Am I right, Daniel?
Yes, doctor, you're right.
Now you look at that and you think the sky is falling on you. Am I right? And you're just beginning. The beauty here, as I told you in the very beginning, is not to do something that everybody else can do. It's to do things that nobody else can do. Michael Jordan, that's what you want to be. Same analogy, really. Because everybody remember Michael Jordan. Nobody remember anyone else. This time, another 50 years, nobody remember LeBron. And I might mention him. Magic Johnson. You know who is Magic Johnson? Used to play in the Lakers before Michael Jordan. In fact, the first time Michael Jordan won, I was in the game, by the way. I was in Chicago at the period that Michael Jordan was playing. I had a ticket for the whole season. I saw all the games. So Magic Johnson from the Lakers, superstar, no question about it, considered one of the best in the basketball until Michael Jordan came. So you see, you don't know who is Magic Johnson. They were in the same period, almost. Magic Johnson a little before. He retired a couple of years after that. Okay, a year or two, I don't remember. But everybody remember Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan did things that nobody else has done. The same things in computers. You don't want to do things that everybody knows how to do, then who cares? This stuff nobody knows how to do. I doubt. That has so much hard work involved there. You can tell, don't you? Design of the page, communication, JavaScript and Python, database, stealing websites, plugging stuff inside, making it smart. Honestly, I have a feeling in a month from now we can compete with one company that's collecting data because we will collect the data much better. I'm not sure yet, but I have a feeling that's a 60% as we go along. But step by step, what do you think? I have done it for 1 year. It's a hell of a lot of experience. But you absorb step by step and then you have your own contribution. Brenda, you also had to study the finance, remember?
Yeah.
Keep it up. Don't give up ever. It will get clearer. As you know, when you started, you wanted to kill yourself. It looks so hard. Now you look at it, you think it's a joke. Am I right?
Yes.
Certificate one is a joke, isn't it? Now you can tell. You know how hard it is, certificate one, for so many people around the world? Most of the universities don't have the ability. Am I right, when 99% of the students finishing college will have a hard time studying certificate one?
Hmm.
Needless to say, to get to certificate three, needless to say how hard it will be for them to get the Fab House website to do right. Then go to the education. There's one that will jump out of the window. It's hard. Because XBRL, you never heard about it. Now when you see what I'm doing with it, you say, oh my God, why not everybody knows that? No, they don't. By the way, now they do. More and more people. The guy you're gonna meet on the Sunday, he was, or I think he's still, a student of Shlomi, very good friend of mine that he wants to be my partner on this project. He's number one in Israel in accounting. He wrote many books, you can look him up. I told him that 9 years ago, this idea. He liked that, but he wasn't brave enough. Last year, I did the evaluation program that you're seeing now. He got very excited and he told me, you're ahead of your time 10 years. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't heard from him. When I was in Chicago, he was looking for me like crazy and I didn't know what happened. Now he wants to do this project. It's interesting, isn't it? 9 years.
A long time.
And the truth of the matter, Daniel, don't ever say that I said it. We don't need him. Got it? He's an accountant after all. He's not a computer scientist. Computer is harder than accounting. Accounting is hard. It's very hard, in fact. But computer science is harder. Combine the two, it's super hard. So the guy you're gonna meet is an accountant. I don't know what his knowledge in computer. We'll see on Sunday. You just need to sit there and listen. See what this guy is supposed to help Shlomi. But we will see. But I want you, we're gonna do it anyway, with him or without him. We don't need him, as I said. If he can bring something to the table, then we'll talk to him. There are much bigger people than him in the world. Chicago, NYU, MIT, Stanford. There's a lot of very big names. We get to them. Okay? So, but never give up. I took this step because I know that when you look at all of that, you say, my God, what's going on here? Am I right?
Yeah.
You're really, what's going on here? So believe me, I was there. You see, I myself get lost. Don't you see that?
Yes.
I forget even what I do. It's hard, but I have a very systematic way of working. Secondly, I'm never lazy. You know, I fix the flow in the instance. You saw that? I could
Yeah.
leave it IS and BS, but then I will forget which one is what a year from now. I'm not thinking about that. Now I can figure it out somehow. A year from now, I get totally lost. And then I have to write the whole things again. I don't want to do that. Okay? And you have to work solid, organized, extremely organized. So don't give up. Keep moving. We will go and we'll go over it again and we start contributing some stuff. And you see the link. As we did on all the other projects, just this one is the hardest so far. There's one hardest one, the options. The option you will make a suicide. Even this one I will improve, by the way. I will improve this one big time based on another library called concurrency. When this one will work, see how I know I will do it eventually. We're doing a loop. It's going over all the years. Is that right? And it's doing it year by year, but that's stupid. Why don't I call the internet, send the 10 requests at the same time, and then I will get them at the same time, and then open like 10 brains, and each branch will deal with the other one, so I will reduce the time by 10 times faster if I'm calling 10. But that's a different technology. But that's not the time to implement it inside. It will be easy to implement later on. I already have done it. Almost everything you'll ever see, I have done already. Nothing I am showing you today that I haven't done. It's just to put the things in the right way and move on. Okay? The option is the hardest, but there is the biggest money. You're gonna make $100,000 in a blink of a second. Honestly, some people lose their life in a blink of a second in that field. If you don't know what you're doing, people make suicide when they lose their houses and all of that when they don't know how to trade. So that's why you really need to be a very good mathematician, very good computer programmers, really understand the market very well, and to understand strategy. It will come. Can't do everything in one day. People getting a PhD in physics, and then they go and study options because it's so hard. It's harder than physics, believe it or not. A PhD in options, it's harder than a PhD in physics. People don't know that. So why not? We have time. We're going to have a lot of fun. Enjoy the ride. Am I right, Brenda?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. I just want to make sure you're not suicide. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Look at all of that one, my God. Now we need to find the, oh, here we go. You see all of the, see, it's doing it for every year. Probably. See that? Here we go. What's going on here? I'm literally lost. I think it's already even. No, I didn't really, wasn't able to. Yeah, it's only, see, it's, couldn't, it didn't have enough memory to keep everything. That's 15, 19. I will have to shrink some stuff here so we can see the results. Otherwise, we will get totally lost. Let's, I know that it's working, by the way. I can tell it works. Let me look at the last one. Let's go from the last one. I think the last one is the last year. Yeah, it's 2009. I don't want that one. In fact, I don't want that one. Yeah, I will cheat it a little bit. I will cheat it a little bit so we don't need to see the whole things. And then we will check all of them. Okay? Let's go and not run it for all of them. What did I do, gosh? I don't need that one. Where was it? Where am I? Argo E, why do I need that? I don't need that one. Okay, I'm here. And let's see why it's running for all the years. I think I did Control F 2009 maybe. Here we go. Let's change 2009 for now to 18. So I will have less. We don't run over all of them. Okay, let's go back to here. It's gonna run, but we'll have less years. So it will not, okay, finished. That's good. Let's go back. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Come on. Okay, I know what to do. That's what I do sometimes because I always get lost. You see how fast it works still. I want to make it faster. Okay, now we'll look for that place. Okay, it's finished, but I want to get, see for which year is this one? This is the flow. You see it has a flow. It has an instance probably. You see? That's another flow. But I need to go all the way up to follow up what's happening here. When you see those lines that I kept before, that's where we want to start. Here we go. Okay, that's where we started. Okay? And let's follow up now. This is very interesting. By the way, one day I really do recommend you look into that. What I did here, this is really not trivial. When we go into this function, the very beginning, what it does, it has this stuff, and here we go. You see that? This is the link. See the beauty? When I click on it, I get exactly the website of the internet, is that right, Daniel?
Yeah. Yes.
This is exactly the website of the SEC. By the way, this is a special case. We'll have to deal with it. I will get to that some other time. But this is really what it does is getting this website. Is putting the Apple Hill and he's putting the 10K. That's exactly, and I'm calling it. And this one, after I'm getting this one, I'm calling it. See, so we can, for now, we can take that one out so we'll have less things to worry about. Then the next things, I'm trying to get the CIK code. By the way, this is, hold on, let me click here so you can see it. I'm putting this number, by the way. You see this number? I'm taking it out. The code that does it, it's this code. So we don't need to see it, it works. I know I tested it already too. So it's getting me this one. Then I'm going down. Then I'm getting the SEC code. You see this number?
Yes.
He knows how to steal it from here. You see that? So I'm taking the
Yeah.
number from here and I'm taking the number from here. That's called scraping, by the way. By the way, this is the industry called electronic and computers. I have the list of all of them already done. Okay, we'll link it later on. But we got the SEC here, okay? SIC. That's the industry Apple belongs to, electronic computers. And that, by the way, this is a whole topic for some other time. We will collect all this data later on. For now, I'm not interested. Okay, so we're getting this stuff correct. So I'm gonna remove that one because I know it works, so no point here. This one I might keep. This link I would like to keep. We might want it for testing later on. Okay, let's move on. Then we're getting to this 13. You see that? We have 13. Dict data, what do we have in the dict 3? This is giving me the length because he's going to check. So the length works. So that's perfect. By the way, here we have to give it, we really have to return here something. If it doesn't have any information, we should really send a message to the user. So we will have to improve this part. Need to add send message of no data. Fair enough? So we'll go down, we exit. I just do the exit, but now we're building the dictionary. Okay? And now we start cooking. And finally we get the R link. It's a very important link which we need. So I don't really need to see it. By the way, should I keep it? I don't need it for now. No, no, let's keep it. Let's keep it. There's a reason why I want to keep it. I might just do this. I'm just trying to save space so we can get more stuff. Not sure really. Let's leave it for now. We'll get to that. Okay. So we're getting this one. It's not gonna work. In fact, you know what? I want to keep. Let's take it out. Okay, we don't need it to be pointed. Then becomes to be very interesting part is getting these dates. You see those? It's telling me it's
Yeah.
20. This is the date. This is this. Then it's giving me the SIC code. Works. Then it becomes to be the hard part. No, not yet. Where is the 5 coming into play? Here we go. I'm getting the end date. Okay, this one, it is working. And it's getting me this one all working. So what I want to get is to here. This one I do want to see. That's it. Let's leave this one. I will see just the date. We do the same things for the balance sheet. Yeah, in fact, here I didn't do it, so that's good. We have it for the balance sheet. Good. So we go all along, all along. Then we're getting into segment 5. I'm going one by one. That's why it's printing each one of them. We'll take it out. I have the tags. There's this print ACC. This is what it is. I think this is the ACC. This is all the errors that I'm getting. I'm not seeing it. I got the 6. I'm getting the 5. Why is the 5 here? Do you see the 5 here? See the BS2? I'm not getting the BS2 yet. So I'm not here yet. The income statement. This one, it's this one. Why is number 5? I got lost. Come on. My God, I got
The other
lost.
last two we had finished, Doctor.
What? Yeah, this one we got. We got to the R, the link R. Didn't we?
Yeah, that one we had finished.
Where is it, the link R? Yeah, here it is. And I took it out. I don't need it. That's all. I'm here. Then we got the view. XBRL view. I took it out. Then I got those two and I printed them. Yeah.
Those two you had also
Yeah,
finished.
those two, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the 5. Where is the 5 coming from? There's the 4 coming out. Here's the 5. Then we have the end date. Yeah, this is fine. Then we had another 5. That's correct. Then we have none because there was no segment. Now all of those identifier. Got the 0 and 9, and then we got the 6. Good. So we are up to here. Okay? Then it goes again.
Yes.
Thing is repeating the 5, 2019, and the 6, then goes to the 5, and it's done. Then it has a set. I think this is looping. It's looping for every each one of them, but do I have a loop on the year? Yes, I do. So it's doing it for every year. That's what it should. And then we have the 5 here. Yeah, and all of that. Then we got the 6. And then we got up to here. Then we got IS, but I'm not getting the IS. Okay, that should be down here. After all of those. In fact, it will not print those anymore. So that will make our life easier. Because all of those are really unnecessary. They're not doing the condition, but I have to check all of them. Later on, I will be smarter. I will do it better. Come on. Okay, maybe I should write it and then look at it again. Here we go. Then we get into the 5 again. Then we get into this, and then we get to the number 6. And now we're getting this number. You see that?
Yes.
Now, this one just before the BS2. This is a, it says, why it doesn't have IS before it? I have BS2. Maybe it's before. The BS before. No. Here is BS. There's a lot of BS, 50 of them. And that's what this one is. Did I comment that one out? Okay, we'll see in a second. You know what? Let's do the following. Since we already know, let's run it and all of those stuff will be gone. It will be less typed. Yeah, I finished. So we'll have less stuff between each one of them. Here we go. This is the one here. Now we're getting this link. Yeah, we do get the IS now. This is good. The IS giving me, see, this is the reference number. You see this reference number? Very important reference number. This is, by the way, is going one by one now. And the truth of the matter, what is this reference number? If I go to here, I'll get the whole list. I go to the first one. I'll go to the XBRN, okay? And now, why did I do that one? I want to get this one, in fact. This one I'm cheating with it. This is really the one I want to use. Yep. This one. And now Control F, Control V, see? This is exactly it. Because this is the SIC of the company. And this one for the income statement. This is for the flow. Okay? And it tells me that it starts in this date and in the end of this year. Okay? The second one should be for the income statement, the balance sheet. By the way, we can really just for the, since we changed that to the flow, let's do this flow. And let's do it 20. So and make that 20. So that will make it nice. So here we go. And then, by the way, for the balance sheets, we get another number. You see that? He found it. And how do I know I found it? I will check if this is the right one. Good. Let's go back to here, go back to the document, Control F, Control V. Here we go. And you see, this is instance. See that? This is a verb.
Yes.
Without this, I cannot find any number. Okay? And this is the SIC code of the company. So this is context reference. I have to have this one to get the numbers. Otherwise, I get the wrong number. Good. So all of that we don't really need. Do we need that? Um, let's leave only one here. And let's leave only one. What is that one? Computer, documents. Here we go. And this is nice. It gives me also the date. You know, maybe I should keep it. This one I should write instance. Did I spell it right? Instance. Like that? Yeah. Instance. This is cool. Good. Now I give you the date. Let's keep that one as well. Okay, we're getting this one. We're getting this one. Now we're looking at the flow. What the heck happening here? Ah, I made it. Yeah, I know why I did it. I wanted to see all the accounts that exist in the document. Why did I do that one? Okay. See, what I did is I go over all the tags that have instance and I checked their compiles. And then I checked, what did I do? My God. No, this is come after that. Hold it, sorry. Why is this one? I didn't print this one. Should print it out, that one. Oh, what did I do? Where am I? We got those two. Regards to the text, context. Yeah, we got to the six, if not segment, row context ID, row context ID. Yeah, we got the flow, okay, and we got the instance. We are here. Is that right? Am I right, Brenda? We are here. Now what happening? We have a tag
Yes.
list. We have a tag list. We have the standard. We're adding and we're going over all of them here. We made a year data. And as I go along, okay, I split and I check if this one in the instance, if it's in the context or it's in there, I put the data in the year data. That's what I do. Now, yeah, beautiful. This is all the text that have been left that we didn't find them. This is really the ACC. See those one, those two coming. I haven't used all of them. I just thought I might need them. So let's leave them and then I'm printing them. That's perfect. So I get the flow. What else? I should get the instance as well. You see instance here? This is the end. No, there should be an instance. Must be here. In here. You see you have the flow. And after the flow, there should be somewhere here instance. You see it? Yeah, here we go. You see
It's
that?
up there. Yeah.
So it is really have two, it's a dictionary of two lists. You got it? So
Yes.
everything that we didn't use, it's there. Theoretically, we don't really care about the ones that we don't care, but I just wanted to keep it for now. Okay? Now, after we got to this point, okay, now, by the way, this is really, it's going again to the next one. Why am I pointing this one? Why I didn't point the year dictionary, year data, and the year data, it puts, why I'm not pointing this one as well? Access point, year data. That should be a dictionary. So we know this is it. We know this is it. Okay? So we can see the data we collected. This is supposed to be the data we collected. Year data. And in the year data, we're putting that and we're putting the value. Okay? And then we continue. And we're adding this one into the data. We're sorting. +2, that's okay. Company rating the flow. And we're pointing the date. By the way, there should be a dictionary there right after that. Flow. Why don't see the dictionary? It goes for each one of them, and now it gives me the hard things. This one giving everything. So if you look at this one. Now this one giving everything, the company info. Company info gives you everything. You give you this one, and for every year, you see, gives you the data for 2020. By the way, I just wanted to see it by itself. Here data is empty, very interesting. That's interesting. Your data is empty. So what we will do, not only print it, we do want to print this one, accounts. We will print accounts. There is an error there, and we want to see why. So we'll check it. Let's sign it again. Sign it for 1 year, so that will be easier. Where was it that I changed the... By the way, this one I didn't see. That should be in the very beginning, even before. This one should be even before, isn't it? Because then it's calling this function. So let's do this. I want to see this one first. Let's see if this one does the work. By the way, this is wrong, by the way. We'll fix it. For now, it shouldn't be a problem. So we have, it does take its okay instance. We got this one, and we got this one. So this one is done correctly, is moving its inside correctly. The problem is probably in finding inside. So this is okay. Okay, this is flow instances. And now we're going back to here. And the point,
Doctor,
yes.
we are not able to see your screen.
Ah, really? It does it all the time. I have no idea why. Let me do it again. How about now?
It's okay now.
Okay, good. Okay, we go back to here, the function. I don't know what's happened to my computer, got stuck, I know. Let's zoom on. Maybe this is the reason. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay, good. Now, from here, we're going to this function. And from this function, we're getting the link fine, we're getting the flow fine, and we get the yield data. You know, we got the yield data where we pointed it. Account, we get the account. Here we go, we do get the account. And but we don't get the data. Get the account, but this is empty. That cannot be. So we have to check why. The pointer must be here. See, this is empty. See that?
Yeah.
Let's put this one a lot of AC. But this one is empty and this is the problem. The account is fine. Now, I have a feeling that the way I put the account is the wrong one. Why is the account instance? If this is work, let me just let's try it. What can happen? Let's see. I'll do it this way. If let's just do this one. Take it step by step. Why it doesn't like me? Print. Name underscore one. Let's see if I get it there at all. Print. And otherwise, I do the following. We take it one step at a time. We'll figure it out. It's in flow. And we do flow. Let's see if it has at least the first condition. Then we'll see if the pollen is the second one. I don't think it's the second one because the second one worked before. They haven't done any change there. Here we go. Got this one, got this one. The data is empty. I don't see anything here. Instant, instant, instant. Instant. Row. Row. It's an empty. That first condition is not fulfilled. So what I have to do is, see, it doesn't find this one in the instance. Or tag in tag. So it doesn't find those tags at all. Let's find it's coming from there. Let's do the following. That will be a little long, but that's why I want to reduce the loop from, let's say, Control F to O1. 8, I think. Yeah. Put 19, so we'll have to do it only for 1 year. Okay, we have 1 year now. We should have 1 year. Here we go. Now let's see which one we wanted it to have. Dividend, Control F, Control A, D, V, and should be there. Here we go. We don't have any dividend here. How come? No, it doesn't have dividend. That doesn't make any sense. It should be there. Maybe it's in lowercase. That's the reason. I have to keep it in a lowercase. Turn everything to a lowercase. I have a feeling. You know what I mean? How do you do it into a lowercase in Python? To lower Python. Yeah. String. No. Maybe that's the reason it has to be in a lowercase. What was that segment? Where's that segment? Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it this way. Let's see if that's what do it. Let's see now what happened. There we go. See if that goes. No, it's empty. Still empty. No, this is the one. Sorry. What happened? What's that? It got stuck for some reason here. And I didn't put here anything. So let's take this one out. We'll see what the error. He didn't like it. It's not the way turn it to a lowercase. Count instead. Lowercase. I thought that's the way it does it. Hello? Hi, Milan. I'm in a meeting now. Can you call my wife, please? She will talk. Uh, I'm just in the middle of the meeting. Let me finish and then I call you back, okay? No problem. Bye, sweetie. Bye. I had that website. It says lower. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says lower. It should be a string name. Well, it is a string, isn't it? Let's look at that there. Hold a second. What am I getting here? What is that one? We got here, then we are here, then we did the split, and we got the name, and then we got the name one. That's really what we care. One, that's what we care. The second part. I didn't like it. Let's take a count to lower, and let's account instant in. No, my mistake. My mistake. Let's take this one out. We fix it in another place. Where I got to. So really the way the view should do with it. Have the account. Nope, nope. Count. And this is replacing this one. So we would like account. Very good. For A in, and then we have A append. Match account. We put it right here. That's the place it should be. Now it should be okay. Let's see now if it takes it. We point at this one, and now this one is a list. I cannot put lower here. This is wrong. And it will check. And now let's see if we're lucky. Hopefully. Okay. This will see what's happening. Let's see what happened here. Okay. Then we have here, you see we got this one, and it doesn't like us, and we jump. But it doesn't give me any error. I don't see if this is really it. No, this one is not there. Hold a second. I got the instance, and then I'm getting this one. So I'm getting error. If put the chai here. I do have a chai here. Do I have a chai outside? No. Let's put a chai here. I have a feeling there's an error here. Chai. Okay, let's see. I think there's an error here. Let's print this one too. Print. Let's see why it doesn't like us. Okay, let's see now. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the instance. We got all of those. They're correct. Dividend, it made its lowercase. You see that? Then we got flow. That's okay. We got instance. That's okay. Then we got the domain. And then we got those two, which is correct. And then it jumped. Why? If equal to in instance print, otherwise print if it's in the flow. It's not in either one of them. It is not flow tag. But why it didn't go to the next tag? You see my arrow? Going over all the tags. He doesn't like me here. This one is giving me, this is his first one. And he gives me the whole list. And then it does that. I'm checking if this one in the inst. And I'm checking if it is in here. The exception should give me an error, so it's not giving me any exception. Then here, it doesn't like me for some reason. Here we go. Forgot this one. This is an error. We put it here too, remember? Let's see if we're lucky now. You with me, guys?
Yes, doctor.
It's a hard one, really. Let's just get it out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is more promising at least. There's so many of them. Payment. It's going to the very bottom. Let's see if we got yearly data. Here we go. Yearly data, instance, and flow. No. Here we go. It does work. See that? See that?
Yes. Yes.
It took it here. It needed a smaller case. Pretty cool. It's beautiful. Okay. See? Never give up. So what we need to do now, we really don't need this one now. We don't need any more of anything, so the whole thing should go away. We don't need this one. Alright? Yeah, we just need this one. Let's run it again, so I feel comfortable. See, it's very important. It's a cache sensitive. Okay, let's look at that now. That's pretty cool. Now we need to throw that one out. Here we go. Okay, we remove that one in a second. Have the instance. And we don't really need that one anymore. All of those can go away, but in a second. We have an instance. We don't. Where did I point it? I probably pointed it here for, yeah, I don't need that one anymore. Let's leave it. You know what? Here we go. We got 7.4, you see that? That's exactly the number, some number. I said
Yeah.
100. And we have cost of goods sold. See if those numbers are the same for our purposes. But it did pick up all of them. Picked up this one, picked up this one, picked up this one, picked up this one, and picked up this one. Let's see if those numbers are correct. Let's go back to here. Financial consolidations, upward, 274, that's correct. And what was the other one? 274, that was correct. Cost of goods sold, 169. Let's see if that's 169. Yeah, this is it. See that? That's pretty cool. And then we have cash and cash equivalent, 38. Yeah, the number I know it by heart. This is the correct number. This one you got to the consolidated balance sheet. Cash and cash equivalent, you see that? Pretty cool.
Yes.
Let's see total assets. I think this is the one I picked up too. I don't remember. Oh no, total non-current asset. I think I got. That's the one, 180. 180. Yeah, perfect. Proceeds from common stock. What is that said? Proceeds from issuing
880.
common stock. I think this is correct too. This one, I took it from this statement. Proceeds, and I took it from here. Common stock issued. See that?
Yeah.
I think from this one I took it's 880. It works beautiful. Wow, my God, that's a hard one, isn't it?
It is.
It's okay, but it's rewarding when it's get work done, when it's done. So what we need to do now is just remove some. For now, I won't print that one. For now, I don't need it. Will make my life easier because I want to test it. I want to add more accounts. See how that works. Got it? Where is this one coming? Instant, print instance. Yeah, instant contacts. And then we have flow and instant. So we don't need that there. Should I leave it? Then what I will do, I will leave both of them this way. And leave this one also this way. That one for now. Okay, what do we have here? Val, your data. Your data is here. So where is that one coming from? Where is that one coming from? Must be an error here. This one. Don't need it. Context reference. Don't need that one. And let's try it again. Isn't it cool? Here we go. Let's see. This is nicer. I got it for the year 2020. I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. That's the instances. And those are the value. In fact, I do the following now. I don't need this. And skip this one. We can remove the account I don't need. Let's remove all the other stuff as well. So we start being clean out. Okay. And what else do I want to remove? Let's see what else. Okay. Good. We got the link. Here, data. This is really the data we want. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And we have 2 years, I think, isn't it? Let's look at
Yes.
the second year. Let's see if those numbers are correct. This is supposed to be for the previous year. Should be. And this is upward. Yep. It will not work now. It should work in fact. No, not in here, by the way. Let's go into here. What happened? Let's go to this one. Okay. We have 274, right? 260, am I right?
Yes.
174 and 161. See, this is beautiful. Isn't it amazing? Huh? Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
Now, the beauty here, I don't need them here. I need them here. And you get them here, by the way. You do get them here. I add them here. Now, in the end of every year, I put them here in the end. Here we go. You see those numbers? They're there. Now, what I want to do, I know what I want to do. Let's do that. Now, we're testing the whole things. Let's start all over now. Now that everything's working there, let's go here, do refresh, and more over. Hold a second, do more than that. Let's do, we have cost of sales, gross margin. Let's make another one called gross margin. Nothing here, and nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Here we go. This is the one we want to add more stuff to it. That's at gross margin. That will be number 2. Gross margin, we want to call it. Gross margin. By the way, we can always change that one. The order. Why did I change the order here? What was the order here? This one I want to. The order 3. I put it order 3. There's a reason why. Revenue should be 1. Sorry. Yep. My mistake. Gross margins should be, if cost of revenue, why don't we do it 10, 20? We do it this way. 20. Eventually it will be really nice, organized nicely. 20, that's enough. I don't think there will be many. 10, 30. 10, 30, and that would be nice. All the income part would go together. Got it? By the way, I can just click type 2. I see all the income statement stuff. Going to number 1, we got that one. Let's see what else I want. Gross margin. Let's go another one. Can go into gross margin is important. And we can put all the account, by the way. Research and development, selling and general administrations. Okay, these two are very important. By the way, there's missing here. Selling general and administrations, but there's one more missing here. Sales and they combine them together here. Usually you would like to split them. You know what I mean? Usually you like to split them. But we can, research and development is a very important number when it exists. Let's start by going step by step. Operating income. Let's do operating income. Operating income. Gross margin. Operating income. Where is my? This is it. By the way, let's keep it to be the same. Lowercase. Now we want 10, 50, right? Which number that should be? That may be, what the name of that account was? What was that? Operating income. And
Operating income.
operating income, and then we'll use net income. We can always add operating income. Option operating income, right? And type 2, is that right? Type
Yeah.
2. That's a flow. And then by revenue, cost of revenue, operating income. That's correct. Operating income. And I will change that to 40. And I want to add net income. That will be 10, 50. That will be net income. And that's what we will need to do. And the beauty will do it, I will try it for all the years and see how that works. Net income, and then I need the operating income to change the order to be before it. Is that correct? Brenda, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Cash and cash equivalent, cost of goods sold. Now that's the old one. This is the new one. Yep, let's see. Cost of goods sold. What happened? He didn't like me. Why you didn't like me, Brenda? Stupid me. What is stupid? Why you didn't like me? Because we didn't tag them. Remember? Is that right? Gross
Pardon?
margin, we didn't tag. We need to take it with cost margin. Now it has the link. That's pretty cool, isn't it? You like
Oh,
it, Brenda? Operating income, you see that?
yes.
And then we have net income. I don't need this, okay, I think. Net income. Now it will work. That's cool. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I will keep this one and play with the other one. So I don't have to do it all the time. Do it again. Let's keep two. Okay. This one just for the testing. The other one we will check or add stuff. We'll use this one. What happened? Yeah, it got destroyed on me. The hell with that. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. What do you say, Wanda? Did it or didn't do it? Gross profit. See that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? See how you steal?
It
But
is.
that's very sophisticated. Not only that, I think they always usually keep the data for all the years. So now, just for testing purposes, and there's so much work to test here, let's go and change that 2019. We want to change it to 2009. Let's get all the years. Shoot. Okay. So what the next stage is like? Is Daniel still there?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. She's doing all the years. Yeah, it's finished. Look at the whole years, all the years. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at it, Wanda. I have only cash equivalent here. It's beautiful. Oh, it is. You have cash equivalent. You have operating income, net and loss for every year. That test one of the other years. Yeah, I don't know which year each one of them. I didn't put the year. I didn't put the year. But we can see it here, by the way. That's here we have the year two. Before I get this one is just I'm adding it for the I will use it eventually. Like it's beautiful. Okay. Now let's see. Let's take one of the years. Let's take year data. Which year is that? Let's take one below. Daily. Where is it? 280. Let's take 280. Now I think where is the view? That's for all of them. Let's take for the view. Where's the view? Ceiling view. Here we go. We're going to click on it and get the view for that year. And then go to here, go to here. Let's look at the numbers. 2018, 265, 595. What was that? Oh my God. What did I do it? 20, that's 19. What is 18? I got lost, Brenda.
Doctor,
Get
it
me.
is just below the view link, where there is view link.
Well,
It's go down like 4 lines, 5 lines below. No, yeah, there. I think no. Up again. No, up on that line. Yeah, on that line, the view link. This
net asset, cash and cash equivalent. Yeah, the one before probably. Why do I get only two?
is it the link that you're looking for?
I'm looking for the numbers. See that? I get for assets non-current. And let me see on the top. See here, I'm getting all of those. See that? Up to here. Then I want to get the same for, let's say, 2019. Okay?
We have to be in 2018, right?
Now let's go to the 2019. Where is the view for 2019? Here it is. 2019. Let's go to the statements. Go to the operation. 2019. Yep, here it is. 260. That's it. 2019. 2019. You see 2019? Here it is.
Yes.
Now let's go down, look at the numbers. Here it is. No? Yeah, entity, common stock. Here it is. Year data. That's what we need. Year data. You see that? Then we
Yeah.
got 260. We got that number, correct?
Yeah.
Then we got that one, that one, that one. Let's move on to 2018. Where's 2018? Do you see 2018? That's 2019. That should be the end of that one. 2000. We will have a better way to test it. Here's 2018. 2018 goes. Where's the year data? Year data. Year data. Now this is 15. 18 goes, help us. Here we go. Here's your data. See that?
It's up.
Let's for the 2018. This is the data. Assets non-current, cash and cash equivalent. But it doesn't have all the other data, meaning they might have changed. I was foreseeing that possibility, you know? I was foreseeing that possibility. You see that?
Yes.
So, in order to make our life, see, it doesn't really have, you have assets, land, only you have cash and cash equivalents. Meaning in 2018, they're using different tape. Got it? Okay, so we have cash and cash equivalents, but it doesn't use anything in different years. It doesn't use those tags in that year. So what do we need to do? You have an idea? What do you say? Any idea? That's a hard one. Okay, I went to 2018. I go into the financial statement. By the way, if we look at the data, the we didn't get the revenue. Notice, remember?
Yes.
So when we collected here, we didn't get the revenue. Didn't get a lot of stuff. So what we really want to do is, can we cheat it? And the answer is yes. Let's go here. Let's go to the sales and choose revenue. See what will happen. It did okay. Now let's go back to here. Pay attention to the year. Refresh. And we have revenue twice now. You see, here they call it such and such. Here they're using something else. Got it? I saw
What?
that it might happen. It's pretty cool, isn't it? But we want to be very smart, and I will show you how we can cheat it. Not cheat it. Make sure that places that they don't have it, will have to collect the right. By the way, if you run it now, it will pick up that one. That's why I wanted to keep two. I don't know why it got crazy on me. It shouldn't. It doesn't care for now for the year. It doesn't care. It shouldn't care for the year. You will run over all of them, and it doesn't matter from every year, will match it. So if I go here and run it again on up one, and in a minute we'll find a better way so we don't have to kill ourselves. Let's look at 2018. Where's 2018? Still cooking? I should print it here, the year. Okay. I should have printed that the year. You see 2018 somehow? 20, 19, and C18. This is 19, I just saw 19. Yeah, here we go. So it should be just before the index. That 918 daily. Year data. This is here is the 18. See that?
Yes.
That's it, the data now of the 18. Year data. We got assets, cash and cash equivalents, correct?
Yeah.
And that's it. Do we get revenue?
I'm only seeing assets non-concurrent.
Asset line current, we get cash and cash equivalents. And that's it. We're not getting the revenue. See that?
Yeah.
Hold a second. That's what we did in 2018. Hold a second. Let me do the following. That's 2018. Let's go to 2019 as well. Says 2019 is the same, but 2018 is not the same. But why it doesn't it's taking a different one? Why it doesn't give me the revenue? Let's do it again. 2018. See if it's there, it's not gonna change it. Let me take this one out, delete it. See if it will edit. Those ones have the same. So it doesn't matter for this one. Two 2018 revenues, you see that? It should find it. Let's see. Control copy. That would be interesting to check. 2018, where were we? That's the number. They have only those two. We don't have the revenue.
2018 is up.
Huh?
It's up on your right.
Yeah, here I see that. But the data is supposed to be here in the year data. And I don't see it there. See, it's not there. So what we need to do is see why. So we will go to, by the way, to make sure that it's picking up the right things. If you go into the search, you go to the references, that's his revenues. You see that?
Yes.
Now I want to check the XBRL of that one. For 2018, we have the view. Now the view that I don't want, I want this one. And this one I want to go to here. Now that's presentation. This one. And here I want to do Control F, Control V, and here it is. Revenues, how many do I have? 4.
Doctor, that year data is for 2017.
Huh? This is 2017.
Yeah, in 2017. 2017.
Why does that? That's wrong.
You clicked on 2017.
18. You said 2018.
Yes.
We need to check that. I'm getting tired, the truth of the matter. That's the 18. No. 9, 3, 1. Ah, I clicked on the wrong one. This is the R. This is the one I'm supposed to click on. This one was wrong. Control Control F, Control P, and here we go. We do have revenues. I have a feeling maybe this one didn't come up right. See that?
Yes.
And we need to find out why. We have the gap, we have the right, but I have a feeling this one didn't come up right. Uh, we will have to go and check the whole things again. I'm getting tired, sweetheart, okay? We take a break.
Yes.
I think it's enough for one day. I'll try to find out later on, but so, hi Daniel.
Done.
Are you still with us or you're exhausted? Huh?
I'm not exhausted. I'm still.
Fed I did. I got tired. Fed I didn't sleep all night. I was walking, but and then I had to be in the south side, and I came all the way back. Okay, I'll take a break. I will be strong, and then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Okay. So I will have a good one.
Okay.
Work hard, okay? You have a lot to work. Continue studying with Brenda what we did in the financial statement analysis. Okay? I will send you the link in a second. Okay? It will take him a little time to process, but then I will send you a link of yesterday of today. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye bye.